Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpent, and if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Polkadot, one of the biggest news to come out in a very long time, is the parachain rollout. I'm going to explain to you guys what it is, how it works, why Polkadot is set for some huge momentum. Now, for those of you that have come on the channel recently, first of all, thank you so very much. 35,000, unbelievable, insane. What a community. Love you all so very much. What you may not know, some of you that have just come onto the channel as subscribers, is this. Now, Polkadot was the second thing that I ever bought because I saw so much value in it. I got in at $4, right? So I joined the cryptocurrency world September 19 last year. And literally, not even a month later, I saw so much value in Polkadot that I got in. Now, it's close to my heart because it's the second thing that I ever bought in cryptocurrency. And it's had a massive run. It went almost to $50. And then for a very long time, it's just been sitting there quietly while others take center stage. Well, today is Polkadot's day. And you can see already by the massive momentum shift that has occurred in the price action of Polkadot. Now, when we talk about price action, it's because of the parachain. And today I'm going to run you over what the parachain is. Now, for those of you that have just stumbled across Polkadot, you may have seen it rise in price and you're like, this is curious. Where can this go? Polkadot.network is the website that you're going to go to. Brilliant website. There is so much information that you can go on here. And Web3 is coming. And Polkadot is a major player in Web3. Now, the dot thing that really stood out to me in the beginning when I first got into it over a year ago is the governance, the staking, and the bonding aspects of Polkadot, right? There is so much to this ecosystem. This ecosystem is amazing. It is an open source project founded by Web3 Foundation. Web3 Foundation has commissioned 5 teams and over 100 developers to build Polkadot. It is an incredible ecosystem. They've got a very nice news article section as well that you can keep up to date, but the community is really strong. There is a light paper for you to check. There is a white paper for you to check. There are social media accounts for you to check. Now, the light paper is 17 pages, right? If you can't be bothered to check 17-page light paper, this channel is not for you. What we do here is 10 to 12 minutes. I explain to you exactly what I'm researching, what I'm finding, but then it's your job to go and read these pages, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not a financial advisor. It is definitely not financial advice. It's your responsibility to make sure that you are looking into this. Now, the actual proper white paper is 21 pages. And that's right. Once you've done finishing the light paper, you move on to the white paper because you got to understand this stuff, right? This is very important. Now, when you click on Polkadot.network launch roadmap, it actually gives you the roadmap of what is currently happening, what are the current phases that are happening, and there is so much here for you to do, right? There is a lot of stuff for you to research, understand, adapt, and go for it, right? Because it is so good to understand the entire roadmap that Polkadot has. Now, the big one is the parachain rollout. Now, parachains are the last piece of core functionality to be delivered as outlined in the Polkadot white paper and will allow Polkadot to realize its scalable multi-chain architecture. After a period of testing, optimizing, and auditing, parachains will be ready for launch on Polkadot and can be enabled via on-chain governance. Once parachains are live, the community will determine which additional features and network upgrades should be added over time. So there is a testnet rollout. Then after that is the Kasama rollout and slot auctions. There is so much going on here, and you guys got to get an understanding of this, right? It is really important. Really important, right? The frequently asked questions is a brilliant section on this page because it gives you a really good understanding, right? So parachains are the diverse individual layer 1 blockchains that run in parallel on Polkadot. And you know how many total parachain slots will be available. The slot auction takes place, all of that, right? So what happens every step of the way, right? And this is stuff that you need to understand. You got to get a hold of this. And you might think, well, Serpent, I'm just going to hold and then, when it reaches the price that I want, I'll sell. Yes, you can do that. But what about when the prices go down and you start to doubt what you've invested in? That's why having posture in the marketplace is so important. And to build your posture, you need to have confidence in what you got. And the only way you're going to have confidence in what you have is by doing the research and getting an understanding and reading every single one of these, right? And then you can't miss one of them. You cannot miss one of them, right? You gotta understand this stuff because it's really, really important along the journey. Now, the Polkadot to debut parachain auctions after governance vote, it is massive. So the first series of auctions will begin on November 11 and they'll run until December 9. And this is very, very important, right? This is major steps in the ecosystem of Polkadot. Now, follow the page, alarm bell, as always. I've undone it so I can do it with you right now. Make sure you have this stuff done. It is so, so important, right? 707,000 people since 2013 follow Polkadot, right? They're only 300,000 away from 1 million followers on the Polkadot ecosystem. And this news today that has come out, it has traveled all over the world. All over the world, right? All systems go. This news is massive. It's massive for the Polkadot system, and that's why it's important for you to do that. Now, the other thing as well is sending DOT on or KSM to friends and family got easier than ever with Polkadot and Kusama Network gifts. You can send gifts to anyone regardless of their blockchain knowledge or if they don't have an address yet. So they're making it for the masses. They're making it simple. They're making it intuitive, right? And that's the key here, right? For mass adoption. This is really, really cool, right? To create a gift. It is, once again, a step in the right direction for a global economy rollout. Now, I will take a few moments to talk about one of the channel sponsors, Crypto.com. It is the world's fastest growing crypto app. 10 million users. You saw me in a video a couple of days ago talk about buying my first NFT on the platform. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But this is an incredible ecosystem. There are over 100 plus cryptocurrencies to choose from on the network, buying it at true cost. So you can buy and sell 150 plus cryptocurrencies with over 20 fiat currencies using bank transfers or your debit card. And that is so cool to do, you know, with this particular system. Now, the other thing as well is that they do have an amazing card. Mine should be arriving by the end of this month, fingers crossed, or maybe early November, depending on, you know, shipping times. But there's a lot of things that you can choose from, and there's lots of card benefits as well, including Spotify 100% rebate, Netflix 100% rebates, and so forward and so forward. And depending on your card level, there are many things that you can do. Now, free ATM withdrawal per month, right? Up to 800 USD, 400 USD, depending on which one you have, of course, right? It depends on the particular card that you have. And the other thing is that I love about this particular ecosystem is the staking. It's so easy to use the app. It's so user-friendly, right? And you can get really good reward. I mean, 14% per annum on USDC is massive, right? That is huge. So it is the most extensive number of supported tokens and coins with 40 plus cryptocurrency and stable coins available on, and you can calculate your rewards on it as well. Once again, a huge pleasure to be a part of the Crypto.com ecosystem because they are a company that shares same values as the Serpent does and something that will be around for a very long time. Let's jump into Atani. Let's have a look at Polkadot. As we begin to look at the Polkadot ecosystem and right on the daily, right, we can see that we are way outside the Bollinger Band at the moment. We're sitting at 21.23% up. A monster daily candle has absolutely exploded. It is continuing to rise at the time of making this. It'll be very interesting by the time that this goes live where exactly is Polkadot sitting at. Now, of course, the number one thing when prices do go like this, they do go parabolic, please don't chase green candles. I have mentioned this time and time again. You are buying at the top. There will be at some stage a little retrace. Make sure that you wait for that. That is probably the number one thing to talk about today. But the entire blockchain world and cryptocurrency world is exploding at the moment. We've got Bitcoin at 57,003. We've got Ethereum at 3,006. We've got XRP sitting at 113 at the time of making this, right? There's green candles everywhere, but the biggest green candle of them all is Polkadot with the parachains news that has come out. It's been a really major news, right? We could be even seeing $43 by the time this video ends. Now, when we look at the hourly chart, you know, we were outside of the Bollinger Band, and then we stepped back inside the Bollinger Band on the hour. Now we're back moving and rising again, right? So you got to remember that what goes outside the Bollinger Band at some stage has to come back in. But the volume that has come in super fast. On the 4 hour, it is way into orbit outside of the Bollinger Band. On the 12-hour, it has, of course, right? I mean, such volume has exploded the chart. So what can you learn from the charts today? Absolutely nothing, because the charts are exploding at the moment. The momentum shift has occurred on Polkadot right now. And so really what we're doing right now is just enjoying the ride if you're already in Polkadot. If you are not in Polkadot yet, then please don't chase green candles. Wait a moment, relax, be patient, wait for that retrace, and then jump in after you've done your research, after you've understood whether this is something for you or not. That is the key here. Very, very, very important to wait and be patient when it comes to this stuff. Very, very important. Let's have a look at some drawings. Now, the monster candle that we're seeing right now is amazing, right? And it's definitely a very nice momentum shifter. Now, the all-time high resistance is not far away. I mean, we're sitting at $42, almost $43, but at the time of making this. But, the all-time high resistance is not far away at all. Can we hit that today? I'm not sure that we can get that today. But what I do know is the momentum shift has finally come back to Polkadot after such a long wait. It has been really a long, long time in the making. I mean, we're talking about 17th of May that, it's been 5 months. It's been 5 months that we've waited for this moment for the Polkadot holders. And it is so exciting to finally see it gain back the momentum shift that we all know. For those of you that have researched Polkadot, it is that good of a system. Now, it has broken the previous resistance lines, and so the momentum shift has come, and it's going to be a really, really, really exciting ride, right? So, I mean, the 42 and 43 has already been broken, and so right now we are waiting and seeing it on that 46 will be another resistance point to wait for, and then the previous all-time high. And then once we hit that, once we break from there, we will move towards the next shift. Now, I believe that this momentum shift, is going to take us somewhere to around $72. And then we'll hit a major resistance point, hover around there for a little bit before we go into triple digits. Will we see a triple digit Polkadot in 2021? In my personal opinion, based on the charts that I'm looking at and what I'm seeing, yes, I do think that we're going to see a triple digit Polkadot in 2021. It's that good of an ecosystem. It is coming. The momentum shift is finally here for it. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you, and I look forward to see you on the next one.